everything that has happened, I take and I fucking run with it to some other place, to doing
smart.
something else, and I make other things happen. And then you look back and you're like, thank God
You wanna be the boss today.
Welcome back to the BILFPod, where authenticity trumps authority. And today's guest is, I mean, first of all, you're like a bombshell. As soon as you walked in, I usually like to be the hottest bitch, and then you walk in, I'm like, oh, hell no.
Wow, I will take that. All right,
I'm like,
thank
what
you.
is going on here? We have Danielle Cabral, and she is just, I mean, you are such a little firecracker, super cute, entrepreneur, TV personality, a housewife as well, and you are just doing bad bitch moves. I love that. Welcome to the BILFPod.
Thank you. You too.
Girl.
Listen, I don't take on podcasts like, I have to do my research.
Your due diligence.
My due diligence.
Did I pass the test?
I'm here.
Oh, thank fucking
I
God.
drove 45 minutes into the city to come, got my makeup done. All right.
Looking like a true BILF over
Yeah,
here.
yes.
I cannot with you. So, but you didn't start on The Housewives, right? That's not where you're like reality. It started on MTV True Life, right?
Yeah.
So let's talk about that. How, where did this come? Did you always know you'd be a star?
Always.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I have video of being 2, and my mom's like, "What do you want to be? Movie star." And I did the whole thing. I went to Cali, and you realize that so many people want to be in this industry. What sets you apart? Am I going to meet Martin Scorsese and become a Academy Award-winning actress? Maybe, but I'll have a better chance being a reality star.
Yeah.
And True Life happened. They were filming in my town, and I was like, let me just go talk about it. And they wound up casting me for the show.
That's incredible. That is so there you start. You're on True Life. How many seasons did you do there?
It's one episode.
Okay,
so the series is follows different stories.
Oh wait, I know this. The True Life of what? But what was it?
Yes,
What was
I have a Jersey Shore house. I have a Tourette syndrome. Mine was I'm a Staten Island girl. This was before Jersey Shore. This was before the world knew about
I know
us.
True Life, yes.
Mob wives. Yeah, so they were just like, who are these people and where did they come from? Because we're just our own entity, I guess, Staten Islanders.
That's so crazy. My girlfriend is from Staten Island. I remember going there. They would say it's the garbage dump. Is that what it's the garbage?
Yeah, well,
dump?
we have the dump. Yes.
So what'd you showcase on the True Life? What were you
I want to get rid of my accent. I want to be an actress and get rid of my accent, which in hindsight was the reason why I got my career.
So I have a question for you. How do you say WATER?
Water.
What?
Water.
Water.
Water. Where are you from?
Florida.
Oh, well, yeah. So it's water.
Water.
Okay, water.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Water.
I love it. So there you start there. How many years ago did you do the True Life?
Oh my God, I was 20. I had a drink in a red cup because I was underage. So that was 2000, I want to say 6. Then someone wanted to give me a show, so I moved to California, did that whole thing, met my husband in Vegas, and I gave up that life for a minute just to try to have a normal life with my husband, because I was like, I'm going to be chasing this dream. I could be working in a restaurant till I'm 60, or I have a beautiful man. Let me go have a real life. Oh. And then...
So you lived in Vegas for a little bit?
No, I was working the rehab party. Do you remember that party? I was selling tables at the rehab party.
Funny. That is so. How long were you doing that?
5 minutes. 5 minutes, and
not for
I
me.
sucked at it, and that I met my husband at the rehab party in Vegas. So
Yeah.
that was done. And then we filmed a home show. So I had an 8-episode series with me and my husband buying our house and flipping it into what it is now. That was HGTV. That was 10 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, and then we did a cooking show. I did a bunch of stuff.
Keep going. I did not know.
Yeah,
I
I did a bunch of TV things. Then COVID happened and social media hit.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I could just talk in the camera. And from that, I got a call to audition for Housewives.
Okay.
And when I got the call, it was like, hey, I got the show for you. You'd be great. I'm like, I'm not doing a freaking game show. I'm not doing another game show. And when she said Housewives, I was like, yeah, okay, no. And I don't know.
So, okay, you go on House. Did you know the other women?
I knew Teresa. We've done some business with my company, Bougie Kids, but I didn't know the other women, personally.
So you go on the show, and was it immediate fit? I feel like you have to go on and it has to mesh.
you would think nothing in reality meshes at all. I thought I was going to go on and be like, hey, everybody, I'm Danielle. Nice to meet you. We're going to have the best time.
No.
And did not go down
I know.
like
I
that.
saw you cut up.
Yeah.
I saw you like literally get up and like curse somebody out.
Yeah. Well, that was the second season. I had to put in the whole first year of craziness.
So what was your experience like on your first season? You come in, you're the new girl. Were they nice to you?
No, not really.
They
Not
probably said
no.
what I said. This hot bitch. Oh my God.
No, you would think, but no. It was a big lesson learned because I come from, I think, a world where it's like, girl, do you, soar. Kind of like what this whole podcast is
Yeah.
about. Like, I want to see you shine.
Right.
And I didn't realize that going on that show was, I'm going to find everything wrong with you.
This is real shit. Like it's not scripted.
No, it is real. It is 1,000%. Well, when I say real, my reactions to things and what I experienced was authentic and real. Some of the stuff that was brought up and talked about was fake.
Right, but they like dug it up. Like somebody dug it up to like
No,
just
made it up.
made it up. Just
Made it up.
What for ratings or like this was like
For
just to
their
get
own
you going?
storyline. Made it up for their own rise of some sort. But here's the beauty of that. They all fall in the end.
Yes.
The truth always comes out.
Of course.
Right? But going through it is very difficult. And in our world today, you say something, I say something on this podcast about you, it's out there.
Yes.
You can't take it back.
No, you
Even if
can't.
you're like, Danielle, that's not true. It's out there.
It's out there. It doesn't really matter.
Yep.
So how'd you combat the lies?
I let God handle it, to be honest with you.
You didn't say anything back? You didn't retaliate? Nothing?
Oh, yeah, well, homie, no.
You have to tell me.
I did. I
'Cause I told you to
retaliate,
watch
yes.
the show all the time.
Okay.
Don't kill me. Don't hate me.
No.
I don't even know who anybody
That's,
is.
I
didn't
like
think
those.
twice.
I like those conversations.
Yeah, I had things twice when you said Martin Scorsese. I was like, wait, what? But
Okay,
I know
that's
who it is.
a whole
I
different-
know who it is.
all right.
I do know, but that's
Martin
like,
Scorsese.
I know who he is. I'm just
Okay.
saying, like, that's like my level. Like, I just, I'm working all the time. But anyways, I do know. So go ahead, let's go. So tell me.
So yes,
School me.
in the moment when someone is saying something to me, there is no filter. Like
Yes.
housewives, you have to be like, oh really? You don't like me? Oh well, too bad because you're poor, and I don't come from a place like that. I'm like, what you
You're about
say?
to fucking take them.
Yes,
that's
the
where
earrings
I come from.
come off.
Everything.
I don't give you a chance to even get one licking, but you can't do that.
So how'd you hold back?
I did that.
So they're talking
now
shit
I
about
can't
you.
do that anymore.
Wait, you did? You got up and you were like,
well, it
all
was
right,
self-defense.
Wait,
She came at me
tell
first.
Wait, I gotta hear. You have to tell me a story.
One of the women on that show were saying something about me that wasn't true, and I was just like, what? And we were in each other's faces, and I was like, you're dirty. I see you. And she pushed me. You know the saying when someone yokes you?
Yeah, yeah,
It's a New
yeah.
York saying. You
Yeah, of
yoke.
course.
She pushed me so hard, and that really was a gift because when you push me first, that gives me
That's
a
it.
reason.
Oh yeah, that's the way you're
Now
taught.
I'm not hitting first and getting in
don't
trouble.
start the fight,
So
you
it was
finish
a
the fight.
reaction. I reacted.
I have to see this. I'm gonna go look.
Honest to God, if you don't watch The Housewives, that's the one scene in all of the years that I would watch.
I'm gonna
It's
go watch
pretty
it. As
good.
soon as I leave.
It's really good.
So now you have these things. Now, did you, whoever this was with, did you make up with like?
No.
Still not.
Oh God, no.
Still not.
And let me tell you something. Oh, God handled that broad like you would not believe.
Oh my God.
Lights out, career done.
So no way. This is like, and I did see the finale. My girlfriend made me watch it. That you guys, or not, I wanted to watch it, but you guys go to like the steakhouse.
Yes.
And you guys are in 2 separate rooms.
Yeah. Oh, that was the reunion.
The reunion. You
We
guys
couldn't
are in
even
2
have a reunion. We
So
had to be.
literally, like you can, like if they were here right now, whoever it is, you just couldn't be in the same room.
I could have, but they didn't want us to be in the same room. I had no problem.
I would think they'd want it
still-
just for ratings.
You would think, but it was so bad. It was so bad.
It was that bad for you?
It was really bad.
Yeah, and I mean, look, the one thing I want you to highlight is like people do think it is like completely scripted. This not real. Like you walk away from there and you guys are all good friends, but it's not like
No.
this is real shit.
I suffered for a really long time until the show aired, until the truth came out and the show aired.
So why'd you want to do a season 2?
That was season 2.
Oh, okay, so are you going to do another one?
I think the tides are changing, and I really hope to God we bring some other dynamic women on the show that we can have fun and not want to come for each other's jugular, like not ruin my name, my brand, my kids' lives. You know, like it's a television show at the end of the day.
How do you keep your kids separate? How old are your kids?
My son's 10, my daughter's 7, and they know all about her, and they know what kind of piece of shit she is. And I don't
How do you
hide-
keep it separate though? Like as far as, do they like see each other in town or?
No, we're not in the same town.
No. Okay. So
They all
that's
live
good.
about 45 minutes away
So
from
what about
me.
the kids at school? Do they ever say anything to your kids?
It's cool right now at their age.
Yeah, you're right.
They're not
Your mom's
teenagers.
about it, bitch.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So it's your mom's on TV. You know, it's cool for them. I know it will change, but hopefully when it does, they'll be in it a few years to know.
Yeah, I could just see my daughter being like, "Oh, you're such an embarrassment.
Yes.
Like, what are you doing? Nobody even does that. You're so I could just hear it. But yeah, you're right. They go to school. They're probably like, yeah.
And we get things like we get to go in the front of the lines at amusement parks because the parks invite us. People send makeup for my 7-year-old daughter. She loves that.
I love
so
that
there's,
for
there's
her.
perks to being on TV.
Yeah, but I'm sure there's a downside. Is there ever? But I feel like just from your aura and your energy, like you're super confident. But I'm sure there's times where people say something to you and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, does it hurt? Or you're just like, whatever?
No, you're human. It does hurt. What hurts the most is not about like what it said about me, but it's that people could say these things.
Not even know you.
Yeah.
So they just kind of form their own opinion. They formulate this whole like whatever, this whole narrative that they've created.
Right.
And then they publish this. Do they harass you? Like Margaret was telling me, some lady like hits her up all the time, like Messenger, and tells her about herself daily. Do you have people like this?
Yeah. You got to block and move on. But it's the mean things, the mean comments, body shaming and that stuff that really...
From other women, I'm sure, too, which is even worse. They're the worst.
Women, God worshippers, teachers. I just put a teacher on blast because she made fun of my husband's body and one made fun of my children's ears.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
A teacher?
A teacher.
Oh, I hope you...
I got in touch with her whole school district.
Bye-bye,
I don't
teacher.
play.
No, that's wrong.
I do
Who
not
does
play.
that?
You have the balls to do that, so do I.
Oh, get it, girl.
And I got a
I
bigger
love you
platform.
already. I love.
Hey.
Yes. Tell them, girl. Tell them what happens when you have a big platform. All your shit will be out there.
Yeah, don't-
You're just like me. When it comes to my kids, like, don't fuck with my kids. Are
My
you that
husband,
mom?
Yes. Oh my God, 1,000%.
Oh, I'm the mom that'll meet you on the playground.
I know. I always go, what's the mother's name?
That's my catchphrase.
Who's the mother?
I cannot. Oh my God. Tell me what your tagline is on the show. I know you guys like all have like a tag. Like you, what's yours?
Yeah, the first one was, what is it? I'd rather be bougie than basic.
Ooh.
There was another line in front of that too. The second one, oh my God, I don't remember what the second one. Wow, that's so crazy.
Do you get to make your own tagline?
I tried to, but mine was physical and they wouldn't take it. But they make it for you.
So if you can do it, so what would your tagline be right now?
Oh God, I don't even know. Don't mess with me because I'll cut your kneecaps off. I think that was my second one. And they're like, no, Danielle, this is not that kind of show. So see, I'm not allowed to do it anymore.
So one thing about the housewives, like typically, and I said this to Marge too, and you think this, even just talking, that you think of like just a housewife that just kind of sits around and is like, oh, but you have a business.
Yeah, that was the old days. I think that's changed a little
Yeah,
bit.
you have a business. You're like a real BILF.
Yes.
So talk about your business a little bit.
So
obviously fashion, you're very fashion forward. You look beautiful.
Wow.
Gorge.
You know, no one says that about me.
Why, I think you look great.
Thank you.
This is definitely something I would wear,
I
though.
appreciate that. You have to be in like dripping in thousands of dollars to be in my type of show, or else you're like shit. You know?
No, look at our.
I know,
I
same
mean,
vibe.
I like the boot. I don't give a shit that it's
Yeah.
April. I don't care. I like the boots.
My business. So Bougie Kids, I launched 7 years ago, way before Housewives.
Yeah.
So I dressed my kids over the top, and I started a little clothing business. At first, I wasn't making the clothes. I was like a little Bloomingdale's for kids.
Yeah.
And then I had opportunities from Housewives where I was able to manufacture the clothes. So I did a runway show in New York Fashion Week. And now I have a really great concept that I'm trying to get into the Targets and like the Marshalls. That's my real goal.
I love that. So everybody can shop there. Everybody.
Yes.
And who doesn't love a good Marshalls run? I
Listen.
don't care how much money I make. I still love Marshalls.
Those are my people. That's my brand. That's what I represent. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna go and be like, oh, Neiman Marcus, $1,700 for a T-shirt. No.
I love
Let's
that.
be
I love
realistic.
it. Well, I mean, listen, the kids grow out of it. I've
Yes.
definitely been that mom that used to buy her kid when she was little and Juicy was super cute. I bought
yeah.
it, but then you realize the kids grow out of it in 3 months, and
Yes.
then what? So you have like a very affordable but like trendy line for kids.
Yes.
And that's where you
the
want-
goal. But it is not a multi-million-dollar business. It is something that I work at every single day. And I am literally on LinkedIn every day looking for the names of the people to email. So it's not an overnight success when you do like a big television show.
Yeah, and regardless that you have a huge platform, you're still putting in the work.
100%.
It never stops.
Nope, never stops.
I think that's a strong misconception too. They're probably like, oh, you have this, you're so lucky in life. You have this great platform and you don't have to work. It's just handed to you. But that's not the truth.
No, some of them do. Trust me. We did BravoCon. It was a big expo for all the Bravo celebrities.
Yes, I've heard of BravoCon.
And I had a booth. And me and my husband were the only two talent like setting up our booths and actually going 7 hours before the event in sweats.
No shame.
Nobody else. Actually, one other, Brock and Sheena from Vanderpump Rules. I saw that
But
too.
it makes you humble and you never forget. Like tell me if you feel like this. I feel like no matter how much money I've made, I'm still that down south, like shake your booty, eat Taco Bell. Like that's never going to change.
Yeah.
You have to remain humble.
Because
can't
you
forget.
worked for it. No one gave it to you. So you remember the hustle.
Thank you. That's what it is. It's all about the hustle. It's your inner hustle that always, and then you're always scared that you can go back to it and you don't want that.
Well, I had to take medication because of that, because that's a bad struggle. Once you start making money and then you see it leave the bank account, you freak out.
I know this. You
know
very
that
well.
feeling?
Oh, I know it very well.
Yeah.
Way too well. Like as soon as you see it going down, then you're like, what?
All right, let's go. Hustle. Who am I calling? Where am I going? What deal am I breaking right now? It's bad when
It
you.
is bad. You go into fight or flight. So what'd you do? What is some advice? Because it's funny that you say that because I know exactly what that feels like. You're looking at the numbers and you're like, oh shit, I got money.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you see it dropping because people think when you're up, you stay up. That's not true.
No.
If you could stay up, great. But it doesn't, you have to go down a little bit. So what'd you do?
When you're in my line of work, I don't have a set paycheck that comes every
Yeah,
week. Like
me
my
either.
husband, he's corporate. He gets his, well, not corporate, but he gets his paycheck.
Yeah.
You just have to. You deal with the feelings, give yourself 24 hours, get up and move on and figure out how to make the next dollar.
That's the truth.
And it really, I think, it eats my insides alive, but it also gives me a fire that I don't think a lot of people that don't understand that have.
Yes.
And I'm always going to make money. One way or another, I'll always find a way.
Speak it. Just manifest it,
Yes,
right?
I'm
Manifest
big on
it.
manifesting.
Me too. I like to manifest what's going to happen next. I get worried. Like, don't misconstrue it. I get worried. I definitely have doubt, self-doubt, but I bet on myself every single time.
Yep.
And I know if everything was taken away tomorrow, I'd be okay.
Yes.
I would land on my 2 feet. I'd be okay.
Yes, and that's the feeling you have to go back on when you're feeling like you're going to jump out of a window.
Yeah.
Is that we won't fail, Might die getting there,
can't.
but we won't fail.
Oh, yeah. We're going to look good getting there, too. That's important, too. We're going to look good.
Yes.
But might fail. Maybe, but no, we're not falling. We're not falling completely flat.
No.
We might stumble a little bit, but we're not failing. I agree with that.
Yep.
I love that. I love your energy. Are you always like this
I try to be.
for your kids? Because your kids are watching.
Yeah, oh, yeah, 100%.
Do you think it's important to stay like this and stay like upbeat and keep going and very entrepreneurial because your kids are watching?
Yes, and do good. We do a lot of good things like charity, give back, events.
Can we
help
talk about that
people.
for a second, how important that is?
It is.
It is. I know a quote that says, who much is given, much is expected and required. And I believe in that. I believe in giving back and any opportunity that I can give back. And it doesn't necessarily have to be with money. If you don't have money, you can give back time.
Yes.
You can give back an ear, just a lending ear, a shoulder to cry on. But I think it's so important. And a lot of people do not believe in this concept.
No.
They just want to take and take and take.
Yes, and I think when you're on a show like The Housewives, people automatically assume like, oh, just write me a check. I can't just write a check. I'm a new housewife, I'm getting there. But like, I sometimes throw full-blown events, and that's so much more work than writing a check.
Yes.
Like the little events that raise a couple of $1,000s for someone to get medical treatment sometimes speaks louder than you would think, like writing a big check, but that's the kind of work that I like to do.
I think it's easy to write a check.
So easy
I've
to write
done
a
it.
check.
I've written checks, but it's more meaningful and it goes a lot farther. And we have children, and it's important for our children to see that giving back is
Yes.
a very big part of what you should be doing.
Yep.
And without giving back, then what are you doing?
Right.
What are you doing?
Right.
So you have a daughter
And a son.
and a son, but let's talk, because I have a daughter. I have a 17-year-old. Let's talk a little bit about our daughters. Right? Is your daughter like you?
Oh, she's like me in a 7-year-old
My
body.
daughter too. Oh. No, I love it. She's 7. My
Yeah,
daughter's
but, like,
17.
okay, so you're alive and breathing, so you made it through.
I made it. I don't
just
know how.
starting.
Oh, girl. Whew. I'm just going to say a prayer for you right now.
I know.
But it gets better. Are you close with your mom?
Yeah,
That's what'll happen.
yeah, but my daughter is, she's gonna She's gonna either change the world or be a leader of a gang chain,
Oh
chain
my
gang
God!
one day. I don't know.
I can't.
I
No,
don't
she's
know.
watching her mom, and
I know.
I'm telling you, it'll come. It'll definitely come back around, and you'll see she's gonna thrive.
How I know that? She's just gonna kill me in the process.
More kids or no more kids?
What? You see my legs right now? How they're like this? I'm like this every day in my house. I go get away. I got a chastity belt on with a lock.
Oh my God! I cannot.
Don't even come near me.
Yeah, no more kids for me either.
Hell
Well,
no.
I'm too old.
Look
I'm
at
not
us.
having any more kids.
Look at how long does it take you to get your body to look like
Stop.
that?
A long time. I'm not doing. I'm too
You know how
vain.
much
I'm
money
too
it took me
vain.
to get here? I don't have to
Oh, girl, me
focus.
too. Yeah, me too. None. Nuh-uh.
Move on. Next question.
No. All right. Next question. How do you decide which opportunities align with your long-term vision, and which ones do you turn down? Because you said you don't do every podcast.
That's a really
So
good
what are you
question.
doing that like you have to when you're building a brand? You can't do everything.
Right. Anything that will pigeonhole me into being a housewife forever, I do not do.
Interesting.
Something that I love to create. I want to be an executive producer on shows and not necessarily star in them. I want to be the person making them. So I don't always want to do the things that put me in front of the camera. I want to do meaningful things, great TV, win Emmys one day, and maybe an Academy Award, be on Broadway. Like I want to do these really exceptional things that I took a reality job to. Now when I knock on the door, they're like, oh, Danielle, instead of, who are you?
I love it. So you're using it to elevate your platform.
1,000%.
Yeah, you don't want to be known as which is interesting. So you don't want to be known as Danielle the housewife. No, you don't.
No, I don't.
So what about the women? Are you close with the women there? Like, are there some that you're really close with?
Yeah,
Some
actually.
of them are like your real actual friends that you hang out with?
Yeah, I was just with Margaret like last week. The second season I was on really opened my eyes to who these women were in real life and not just in front of the camera.
Yeah.
And I'm at such a great place with a lot of them now. And we really champion each other. I have one that's on the show that's been on the show for a long time, just launched a business, made $500,000 in like 5 months. And I'm like, I'm always the person that's like, yes, now teach me everything you know. Instead of like, why her? Like, I want to learn from you, girl.
Of course.
You know?
Why the hell would you ever do that to somebody? If somebody's successful, what do you want to do? You want to emulate who's doing it.
Yes.
Why would you want to?
Because people are jealous. They don't know how to get there. And they want to, the Maloikia? In Italian, we call them Maloikia. It's the evil eye.
Of course I know what it is.
Yeah. So that's why I wear red everywhere.
I have the evil eye really big, like the tramp stamp. It was cool. Don't
I have a
judge. But I have
butterfly.
a huge tramp stamp back here of the evil eye. It looks like a pineapple now.
You
It's
know
bizarre.
what? I could probably change my butterfly into an evil eye.
There you go.
Hi, I got tramp stamp too.
Yeah, mine is. I just need to redo mine. I got a whole tramp thing going on. Listen, I thought it was cool then, but it's not that cool now.
Same.
Now it's just. Now it's not a good situation. It just looks
Same.
really bizarre. So okay. You are positive. You have a lot of energy. Okay. And I just know because I'm a mom too and I'm a hustler that every day is not always a good day. So for me, like my mantra is like, bitch, you got this. Like there are times when I'm literally looking in the mirror. I'm like, oh, bitch, what's your mantra?
My mantra. So I have very dark days, a lot. But like I said, I give myself 1 day or 2 days tops to go through it.
Grace.
Yeah. And then get right back up and hustle. There's no other way. There's no other option for me. There's no other option of failure. And everything in my life has happened for a reason. So I have to trust that process.
That's a hard trust. If you're controlling, that's very hard. It's something that I've learned that look, I'm trying to take my own advice on it. I tell people the same thing. Everything in life happens for a reason.
Yeah, it does.
Everything. And it sounds so hokey, but the universe works in a very mysterious way.
Mm-hmm.
And it's all about timing and the people that you meet. And this is something when I close out my sales meetings, I say this. You are in this very room at this very moment, at this very time with these very people. And I say it all the time because I believe it. Nothing in life is a coincidence.
Right.
It happens because it's supposed to happen that way. It's just, what are you going to take from it?
Exactly. And everything that has happened, I take and I fucking run with it to some other place, to
So
doing
smart.
something else, and I make other things happen. And then you look back and you're like, thank God that happened.
Right? At first you're like, oh shit. And then you look back and you're like, now it makes sense why that happened.
Yes.
Like, what's the biggest lesson you've learned from being on The Housewives?
Not everybody deserves all of you. I've learned that the hard way because I'm always like giving you all of me in the beginning, and then people have hurt me really badly, and I'm like, why'd I give them that chance to know me like that? Or why'd I do right by them? Ugh. And it's sometimes you have to separate your business deals from being like buddy with everybody, because not everybody wants you to win.
No, they don't.
They don't.
So when is it time? Like, where do you just kind of draw the line?
I feel it out now. I know the feeling now.
Like, when is enough? I should ask. Like, when is it like you're finally like, fuck it, like I'm done?
Well, I say no to a lot of things now that don't serve me. If it doesn't serve me and I'm not going to grow from it or not benefit, and I'm doing something just to like grow somewhat, like I'm like, no, my time taking my daughter to soccer is a little bit more important for me now, and I can say things like that.
Yes.
But I also feel people's energy. I can feel them now, and I'm not so naive.
Oh, yes.
I don't need people. I will help you, but like I don't need you anymore.
I agree with that. I don't think that you need people in life. You want them there.
Yes.
That's a big difference when you don't feel codependent on people. Like, my success is not dependent on anyone else but me.
Yeah.
And a lot of times with women, we are dependent on a man or whatever. But the way that I was brought up by a single mom, is that the one thing she instilled in me is you don't rely on anybody but yourself to get you where you need to go.
Yep.
Because nothing in life is promised to you.
100%.
And that's what I live my life like that. If you're in my life, it's because I want you there. Now, I wasn't always like this.
Right.
This is somebody once asked me, they said to me, the amount of times that you've been fucked over, and oh girl, I've been fucked over like really bad. How do you keep going? Like, how do you keep, so like getting involved with people? And I'm in a people-oriented business. And my answer to that is that the amount of times that the good has outweighed the bad just makes it worth it.
Yeah,
it's just
right.
knowing when to like cut it when it's not good.
Yeah. That's exactly how I look at being on a show like this, where you go online and people say these things about you, and then in real life they're like, "You're awesome. You helped me with blah blah blah." And in those moments, you're like, "Okay, this is why I'm doing it. This is the good."
Yeah.
And the good definitely outweighs the bad.
Do you think I'm not going to say it's not a character because it's you, but the person that is portrayed on The Housewife, is that how you really are day to day?
1,000%.
All the time. Authentic.
There is no bad edit. I will say that right now. Anybody that says a bad edit, no, you're just a bad person.
Yeah.
And that's who I am through and through.
No matter what. And that's that's hard to remain humble and authentic. So like the separation, so you're just the same person. And you don't need to kind of turn it on and turn it off because you're just authentic.
I'm very good at reality TV, being reality and just being myself.
So what's next for you? Like, now you have this reality TV like genre under your belt. Like, you
see how I smile when you say
I know.
What's
I'm
next?
like, what's next? Let's talk about it. Can you give me like a little clue? Like, give me just a little bit.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's like it's like this right now. Getting all together, all
You're
the stuff.
peaking.
Peaking with the businesses, Bougie Kids. I do really amazing events. Just a lot of great stuff. My daughter's really great in acting. Like, she's the meal ticket. Like, just there's a lot of great things going on in my family that I'm proud of.